and I'm not anti-white, right? I think that's part of the condition of not to be anti-white. I'm not a grifter. Y'all in my live, so y'all know I only set my gift goals at 1 cent. I'm there for hours trying to make a space that pleases everyone. What I don't understand is how can I make a space to making sure that I'm not being a coon or I'm not being harmful to the Black community, because that's not what I want. I'm very fucking sincere when I run my lives, and I'm doing this shit in good faith. I have some Black people telling me that I shouldn't have John Brown or Founder or Grammy on my panels. And then I have other Black people that say, no, they need to be in there. They have to be in there. I don't know what the right approach is. I'm still learning. I still have flaws as well. This is a learning process. Where do we go from here? How do we pick up the pieces? I've always said from the beginning, my space is everyone's space. Whatever I do, I let everyone else decide. But if we're going to have what I don't understand is, if we're going to have a conversation about racism, how can we have this conversation about racism without white people?
Y'all make no sense.
We're not gonna be able to make everyone happy. I feel like that's what I just heard. My bad, host. What she say?
No, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut anybody off. Pep Talk, I've been on your lives before, and that's why we're friends. I appreciate you coming on here, for real, as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on a lot of lives, and I rarely even use my live. I just want to, like, if I hear a conversation, I don't like the way it's going, I'm going to hop in. You know, history is very important for us. We have to have history in order to argue with these people. Education and knowledge is not, I'm not saying for everyone, I'm not going to disrespect anyone. But, excuse my husband, he's playing the game in the background, I apologize. I just want people to come with facts. Hold on, I'm just going to mute myself because he's not listening. I'm sorry.
I hear it in the back. But I was just saying, like, you cannot host a live about racism or talk about Black people's subjugation while correlating safe space for white people. It does not make sense. It's never going to be.
You know my mind, Titi Quan.
Hold on.
Really offers a safe space for the motherfucker.
Okay, yeah. So now I can't talk.
I'm just
how
asking you a question.
You literally just asked us how can we get to a point, and then I'm literally just trying to talk to you, and you're not letting me speak. Like, all right, you got it.
No, I wanna have the dialogue, Queen. I promise you. I'm just trying to understand you as well. Ask your question.
No, because I get where you're coming. I get 100% what you're coming from when you said that. But making a safe space for all people while talking about racism, that's a contradiction. It's not. It can't go. That can't correlate.
So we gotta be realistic.
Talk about Black people's subjugation.
I would like to know why y'all
I'm saying
really
that's not realistic. That's literally what I'm saying. That's not realistic.
So what happens is,
why do y'all think these people don't know about racism? Why do you think
when you're inherently racist, right, and you're taught, for example, you're taught that Black people are super athletic and they're so good at sports and this, that, and the third, and then that child grows up and they're a police officer, and we're wondering why they're acting like they're fighting Superman when they're up against a Black child. That's inherent racism, right? And it's things that they don't understand. I think that when they talk about making a safe space, meaning we have to have these dialects, we can't have these dialects if every time a white person comes up and we say things like the things I say, like they smell like dog or something. I don't know. Like trying to make an environment, right?
Why do we have to police our speech for their comfortability?
We need opposition in these
debates. Yeah, that's absolutely.
You can't have it by yourself.
No one exactly makes you.
See, she wants to police how Black people talk because white people would be uncomfortable.
So let me ask you a question, Maceo.
Exactly. That's why I said y'all trying to correlate racism prompts with safe space for all people. That's not gonna.
Safe and uncomfortable are two different things. We're not saying comfortable space. We're just saying.
So why can't I say things about white people then? I'm not talking to you, Pep.
May I say something real quick?
Hold on, y'all. The host talking.
Like, these lives are basically like interventions, okay? We need opposition. Like, we're not just arguing this for fun. You know what I'm saying? We need them to come up and say their bullshit, okay? And then once they say they bullshit, it's our job to give them facts and understanding of why what they're doing is wrong.
You think they don't know?
No, that's a burden on Black people that could play into we are obligated to teach them how to be empathetic to our oppression. That's not no.
So my thing is, I think that white allies. I don't think every white person can be an ally, right? But I do believe that white allies can. I believe exactly. No, just hear me out, please. I mean no harm, and if I need to be deconstructed, by all means, deconstruct me. But there are certain things that we're just not allotted to. There's certain rooms that we're not able to get in. There's certain things that we can say, and because we are Black, they're going to say, "Be quiet and stop whining," right? So we where we got because of allies. Not saying it's
no, you didn't.
It's not. Yes, I did.
So you tell me. You tell me. Hold on.
When we know your history,
would we still be in chains? Would we still be in chains?
I don't want to yell, and I don't want to mute you. I don't. I just want to say.
Hold on, can you answer his question though?
I can't because go ahead, and then I'll finish my sentence.
Would we still be in chains if we left it up to white people to decide to do something?
I'm sure we would. That's not my argument.
Okay, so why?
Can I finish my statement? That's his point.
But I'm making my point though, right? And you're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for example, we can use the Underground Railroad as a prime example, where they're not houses owned by white people, where they put candle lights in the windows so that we can go to for safety, for food and shelter, and this and that. I'm not saying that white people as a whole are responsible.
And those people still benefit from racism. So what's your point?
I'm not saying they don't. That's not my point.
So what's your point?
I think you can't get it because you don't want to.
Hold on. The fact that y'all have to
get my point because you don't want to listen.
The fact that y'all have to keep going back centuries for examples proves my point.
Sir, the head of the SPLC was a white man for a long time. What are you talking about?
Ma'am.
I don't have to go back centuries. I can go to last week.
Did you not just bring up the Underground Railroad?
Sir, I use the Underground Railroad because I live in Delaware and there's signs up. So I just went to that. I apologize. Was there a certain example that you would prefer I use to make you comfortable?
The fact that y'all think these people don't all know. The fact that you think these people are going to disadvantage themselves for you is
if they all knew, then they wouldn't deny being racist, right? Don't we have to tell them that they're racist?
The reason you want to give exceptions.
You don't have to tell them. They play
I do have to tell them.
The reason you want to get. I'm done.
That's part of racism.
We have to look at this like children, okay? We have to look at this like children. If we don't do anything about it, like you're the parent. Like,
y'all are infantilizing them.
No, listen. The Black person is the parent, okay? And then the white people are the children, okay? If you let them, let's just say that we allow them just to say the N-word whenever they want to, right? That's what they try to say is freedom of speech, and it's not. If we allow them to do that, that gives them power. We're not able to, we're just allowing it. I don't agree with some of the actions of people, from our people when people say it, because we have to be smarter. This is a new day and age where crime back then, you could get away with it. There were no cameras, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But now we have to be smart. We cannot lash out the way we want to, even though it's disrespectful. We all know what the word means and where it came from.
You don't see how you infantilizing white people, but then we got to walk on eggshells.
I think that was a mic drop.
The problem.
I think that was a mic drop. Can we get the new guest in, please? I'll give you a minute, and then I'll take Maggie.
So white people are babies now.
Listen, I just want to get the new person in because she's been. Listen, let's have respect, right? Because Jarlisha has been waiting for a while, right? So let's get her in. Give her a minute. Miss Maggie had her hand up, and then we can go to open prompt. Go ahead, Jarlisha. I'll give you a minute.
I don't need a minute, babe. I just say, with this whole situation, I feel like white people need to start by having a conversation with other white people. You can't and I feel like if you see it today, you'll see people come in your room, you'll let them up and they'll holler in this, in that, you MONKEYs, I don't know what you can say on here, but they get in the panel and start calling us all types of names and stuff like that. So why is it okay for them to do that? But then they want to be like, oh, we should have a conversation with them. Why? Because the first thing that they're gonna resort to is, oh, y'all have low IQs, y'all are ends, y'all are this, y'all are that. But you can't have a conversation with people who truly don't give a fuck.
It's like grooming them to have
like I don't
humanity for
understand.
black
Like
people.
you, like see how she
like,
had this
it's
up.
annoying.
Somebody will come on here and holler about Mello. She's not even talking about Mello. Or they'll come on here and they'll say, "Oh, y'all are all have low IQs and all of that." That's the thing that Maceo and T are talking about. Like they can't. If they can't respect our spaces, why should we give them that same respect that they need?
Thank you. It's literally that simple. But we have black people who play into not. No, we have to respect them so we can get the conversation going. No,
They don't even respect
what?
So, can I
If
say
I was
something?
white and black people move, if
Go
I
ahead,
was
host.
white,
TT, I'm muting you, Bill. The host is trying to speak.
I was using an analogy, an example. I was using an example, a metaphor, okay? I wasn't saying, okay, I know my brain works different from a lot of people, okay? We cannot fight them with the same force that they use with us, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. We have to be smarter with our shit. If they disrespect us, call us the N-word, okay? When you use a weapon on somebody or you try to hurt them, right? You go to jail. They walk free. We have to be smarter nowadays. Back then, it was easy. But now we cannot do that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Man,
I'm not
I
trying to
know.
defend
I
anyone.
know. I know what you were
we
talking
are
about. I was
too
just speaking
many
in
steps
general.
behind. Do you think Brown versus Board of Education was a good thing?
that's a good question.
I'm sorry, can you repeat
Do you
that?
think Brown versus Board of Education was a good thing?
Yes.
Why?
You know what, Brown? Wait a minute, host. Do you understand the question he's asking you? First of all,
You don't understand the question.
Oh, I understand the question. I was just making sure she understood it.
You
in what
don't.
case you're speaking?
You don't.
Oh, okay.
Well,
All
go
right.
ahead.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. But hello, you guys.
We see the anti-black.
Before Blessing left, she said Maggie was next. That's what I heard. I'm just saying. So Maggie was next to talk after me, but it somehow dropped Blessing. My bad, y'all.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I didn't mean to talk.
Lady Truth. Blessing said, "Can you let her back up, please?"
Yes, I got you. Hold on one second. My bad. I'm multitasking. I apologize, y'all.
There you go, Blessing. I remember what you said. You said Maggie was next, sis. I got you.
Just give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry.
To go, they can.
Give me 1 second.
So I just want to know, like, what the issue is, because I'm going to be honest with you. Even in the video that you played, Maceo, and I mean no harm, about Peck Talk, I was listening. I was waiting to hear some anti-blackness.
I just wish y'all could have let me know y'all was gonna set me up and bring me here.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah, that was her reaction to him saying all white people are racist.
Well,
She reacted like that. That was the anti-black.
So you don't understand how crashing out to defend white people.
One at a time.
One mic,
I'm learning.
She clearly
I don't know
was
what else.
talking to me.
I've already came.
We not
already came
condemning
with my
you for
truth.
that, sister.
It's
Honestly.
clear. It seems like it because you're not
But
offering
you're
a
not
clear
listening.
solution.
You're not listening. You're literally, we came to the terms
Man,
that
can I
was
get- she was
anti-blackness.
talking to me.
Blessing is asking us, how is it anti-black?
So I'm
Make it make
asking,
sense.
right?
Me and you came to the term that it is anti-black.
My head hurts.
Like, y'all are contradicting yourself in this whole conversation this whole time. Calm down.
And I didn't get to the part. I didn't get to the.
Educate me, right? I'll
Ma'am.
give you a minute timer. Go ahead.
Okay. I was sitting down there trying to catch up on everything. So I could be a little off, but just listening from what I was saying. Well, I want to speak on Pep. I don't know you, but I'm just gonna say this: there is no safe place for. Somebody already said it. There is no safe place for white people when we're talking about Black liberation. It's F them white people all day, every day. Like, we don't play the respectability politics and all that bullshit. When you're talking about Black liberation, we don't care about their feelings. Their feelings do not matter. That's number one. But with the John situation, I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm not coming up here to cape for no white man. But I'm like, what's the problem with a white man addressing other white people and unpacking their bullshit? I don't understand what the discrepancy is, like what the problem is with that.
Yeah,
That's what I was
the
trying to figure out.
education,
About both
the
topics.
education part is not the problem. Like I do feel like
What
white people do need to be
education?
having these conversations, but the problem is talking the talk while not walking the walk. It is y'all keep talking about it's been 400 years of them talking. We need to see boots on the ground. That's the problem.
Okay.
That's
So
the problem.
yesterday, okay, so yesterday we were on his live, right? And a lady had mentioned boots on the ground.
You just said it's
Here's the
fuck
thing
all
with
of it.
boots on the ground. Well, hold on 1 second, and then I'm not. Okay. Here's the thing with the boots on the ground, right? Like, you can boots on the ground all day. You can holler, you can scream, you can fuss, you can fight, you can riot all day long. Like you said, there has to be action. The type of action that we as Black people need, we need those same white tea people that have power and position in the medical field, in the educational sector, in the penal system, right? We need we in the banking system. That's their boots on the ground. Their boots on the ground is speaking up for Black people, calling out prejudice, calling out racism, calling out bigotry, calling out the injustices that are happening in these particular systems. Why are Black women 3 times more likely to unalive at childbirth?
White
right?
people.
Like, they have the power and the positions to be able to do that. That's what we need them to open their mouths and stand up for Black people. And that's what it is. And that's what John is trying to do, is have these conversations and say, look, you guys have power, you have privilege. How are you using it? Are you using it to advocate in these sectors, or are you just like, in a corner just doing your little thing and twiddling your thumbs because you don't care? Like, that's the boots on the ground that we need. So that's what they should be doing.
Do
Nah,
all
I
white
want-
people
did,
do?
were you,
Hold,
did you get
oh
introduced?
my
I want
God.
to make sure
No,
everybody got
I'm
it.
done with the
he did it.
conversation.
All right, Mr. Unalive Pool, because I don't want to get the live in trouble. I'm gonna give you a minute. Go ahead, give your age and race and your conversation or the prompt.
58. I'm from Florida, and my feelings, my feelings on this is everyone does what they can with their limitations and what they can do. I don't think anyone should be trying to force someone else to be like them, because that would defeat everything. Because if all of us was doing one thing, then I mean, it's not even possible. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm so pro-Black. I done lived in this world for a little bit, and I done been through a lot. And the way that I supported, I did my family how I'm supposed to do. I was there like I'm supposed to be as a father, and I volunteered. I did everything I could, and now I support people that are actually up here talking. And we do need these conversations, each one of you, because I'm gonna tell you something. Even though y'all, the ones that run this panel and the ones that going against PEP, that's fine. That's fine, because guess what? You do your way, but don't try to shut anyone down to stop what they're doing, because they have to do it their way. We can hit this from all directions.
Who tried to
We
shut
don't have
somebody
to do
down?
it in a certain way.